Welcome to this short sequence in Bartenieff Fundamentals. Begin by laying down on the floor in a large X position. Take a moment to breathe and relax and stretch and get comfortable on the floor. And when you begin to find that comfort, you can start by rocking your hips from side to side, just shaking your body, allowing everything to just fall into place. And now you can begin to rock your body, flexing and pointing your feet to create a rocking motion through your body as you relax your spine and breathe as deep as you can into your belly. Feel your body getting heavy to the floor. Paying attention to the core-distal relationship. So by engaging the core, we will now move our body. Engaging the core to move your body to a fetal position. And by engaging the core, spread out on your belly. So the movement begins in the core of your body and then spreads to the peripheries of your body. Again, engage the core to come back to fetal position. On the left side. And again, starting from the core, spread out on your back. Same thing on the other side. Begin from your core. The movement starts in the depth of your core. And you move towards the right into fetal position. Start in the core and spread out on your belly. Going back, starting from the core, pull your body back to fetal position, as relaxed as possible, and now spread out on your back again. Continue doing this 2 more times to the left and then 2 times to the right. Engage your core, come to fetal, then spread out on the floor on your belly. And imagine you're doing this underwater. Starting from the core, fetal position, core-distal spread out on your back to the right side, core-distal to fetal, and spread out on your belly. As soft and heavy as you can, core-distal come to fetal position and spread out on your back. Pay attention, core-distal to fetal position on your left side. Now follow that spiral all the way up to seated. So keep that curve in your body. Coming to seated and now spread out, core-distal. Spread your limbs out in the air, and you can take a moment to rock side to side here. And again, allow your body to sort of fall into place by itself. Starting from the core, pulling the limbs towards the core, curving down to the floor and melt down to the floor through fetal position and spread out on your back again. Same thing on the other side, core-distal to fetal position on the right side of your body. Follow that spiral. Come all the way up to seated. And now spread out, core-distal. Spread out, have a moment to rock your bones. Rocking from side to side, relaxing your flesh. Again, core-distal, pulling the limbs of your body towards your core. Softly meeting the floor in fetal position and spread out in a big X on your back. Come to fetal position on your left side. And spread out seated and coming down to fetal and spread out on your back. Again, core-distal to fetal position. Follow the spiral up to seated. Spread out, core-distal. And coming in again, meet the floor softly, fetal position and spread out on the floor. Again on the left side, core distal to fetal position, follow the spiral, coming up, core distal, open up, core distal to close, meet the floor softly and spread out on your back. Right side, core distal to fetal, follow the spiral to seated, core distal to open and close, meet the floor softly, come to fetal position and spread out on your back. Pay attention to the top of your head and the base of your spine, the tailbone. Bring your left elbow to your left knee by curving your spine, creating a C shape in your waist. Now straighten out again. Right elbow to right knee, curving around something and straighten. 2 more times on each side. Left side, knee to elbow, and right side, knee to elbow. Last time. Careful not to crunch your spine. You're curving around something, creating a C shape. Last time on the right side, knee to elbow and straighten. Pay attention, knee to elbow on the left side, come all the way to fetal position, top of the head and tailbone, far away from each other, arch your back, open up on your side, and then top of the head to the tailbone, curve around something to come back to fetal position, knee to elbow to come back on your back, big X. Right knee to right elbow to come to fetal position, head to tail, spread out or open up, arch your back on your side, top of the head to tailbone to curve around something to come to fetal, and then knee to elbow to roll over to the back, big X. Again, knee to elbow to come to fetal on your left side, open up, arch your back on the side, head tail to close, knee to elbow to come to the back, knee to elbow to come to fetal, open up, head tail, arch your back, head tail to close, knee to elbow to come to the back, knee to elbow come to fetal position, open up, head to tail to close, and knee to elbow to come to the back, knee to elbow, fetal position, head tail open up, head tail close, knee to elbow come to your back. Very well. Left side, knee to elbow, come to fetal position. Now follow your weight and push the floor to come all the way to child's pose. Take a moment here to relax your spine and then begin tipping your weight back again. Open up, knee to elbow, come back to your back. Knee to elbow right side, come to fetal, then push the floor to come to child's pose. Have a moment here, then tip your weight to come back, knee to elbow, and spread out on the floor. One more time like this. Left elbow to left knee, come to fetal position, then push the floor to come to child's pose. Now tip your weight towards the left side, left knee to left elbow to spread out on the floor again. Right knee to right elbow, come to fetal, push the floor to come to child's pose. Have a moment, then tip your weight towards the right knee to right elbow to spread out on the floor. Pay attention now, knee to elbow to come to child's pose, then push the floor to come up to tabletop. Now the tail leads you back to child's pose, then tip your weight, left knee to left elbow to spread out on the floor. Right side, knee to elbow to come to child's pose, push the floor to come up to tabletop. The tail brings you back to child's pose, tip your weight, right knee to right elbow to spread out on the floor. Again, knee to elbow, child's pose, push the floor, tabletop. Tailbone takes you down to child's pose, tip your weight, left knee to left elbow to spread out on the floor. Right side, right knee to right elbow, come to child's pose, push the floor to tabletop. Tailbone brings you back to the floor in child's pose. Tip your weight, right knee to right elbow, spread out on the floor. Well done. Have a moment now to just take in all the sensations in your body. And breathe as deep as you can in your belly, in your pelvis, melting your body on the floor as heavy and soft as you can. And if you want to do something in particular, stretch your body in any sort of way. Or maybe you just want to lay here and relax, you can do so. I will let the music play for about 1 more minute so you can take your time to come off the floor. And I thank you so much for being here today. I love you. Ciao.